Hey, Carson Fair here. The book I'm going to talk about today is Under the Lights, 50 Years of Keisha Football Playoffs. This book was made by Keisha and all the people that work there. They went around and did some research and found some cool stories from the past 50 years about football. And it was published in 2018, so this is very recent. I'm excited to do this book talk because it's a really great book. If you're interested in football, then yeah, it has a lot of history and cool stories that would be interesting if you're into it. So it has about 19. It has 19 chapters, and each chapter is a different story talking about either a certain coach that had a great career, a team that went on a long run. A couple where like C.J. Hamilton at Silver Lake. He is one of the top coaches. He has the most wins in Kansas football history. Another one is Hutchinson High School. They had 6 state championships in a row. It's just stories and stuff like that. And so I'm going to read an excerpt here. This is from this is one of the first year that they did playoffs. It was in 1969, and this was before they had overtime. So here's an excerpt. The regulation 4 quarters ended in a scoreless deadlock, but with the game needing a winner, the new Kansas State High School Activities Association tiebreaker system had to be implemented. In this instance, the first tiebreaker was the team that had the most penetrations of the football on offense inside its opponent's 5-yard line. It was junior fullback Dave Specht's 53-yard bust up the middle late in the second quarter that provided the 1 penetration, while North's defense kept the Vikings from moving no closer to the 28-yard line. The tiebreaker rule allowed 1 point to be added to the winning team's score, thus ensuring what has now become the first and only 1-0 football game score in Kansas high school football history. So I thought that was a really cool story. Right there on the cover is a scoreboard. It says 1-0. That will most likely be the last game that was ever 1-0. This book does not have an AR test currently, so there's no points there, but if you're into football, I highly suggest it because it's a great book. The page length it takes about 2 minutes to read it. Chapter is about 2 pages, so they're short stories, I think if you're into football, you should really read this because, it has a lot of history in it, a lot of cool stories, and basically the back half of it is a stats sheet just showing statistics about everything you can imagine about the football playoffs. Thank you.